myself GP Kulkarni. I am going to engage lectures on ecology and environment. First, in the last lecture, we have discussed regarding pyramid of energy as well as pyramid of biomass. One additional thing I want to discuss with you regarding pyramid of biomass is that in general cases pyramid of biomass is upright. However, there are certain exceptional cases also. When we consider tree as an ecosystem, then pyramid of biomass is inverted, as well as in case of an ocean ecosystem, pyramid of biomass is inverted. The reason is that the insects or the animals which are feeding on a single tree, their biomass is much more than that of the tree, and hence the pyramid becomes inverted. Same is the case for an ocean ecosystem. The fishes or marine animals particularly which are feeding on planktons, biomass of these marine animals particularly like fishes is much more as compared to the planktons, and here also the pyramid of biomass comes to be an inverted one or found to be an inverted one. These two are the exceptions. Otherwise, in generalization, pyramid of biomass is upright. Now, let us discuss regarding pyramid of third pyramid of energy and energy in joule, tropic level energy in joule. Primary producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers. These are the tropic levels. 10,000 joules, 1,000 joules, 100 joules and 10 joules. So in this diagram, if you will observe that the energy available at primary producer tropic level is 10,000 joule. It goes subsequently on decreasing as we will proceed towards higher tropic levels. In at primary consumer level, the energy produced within the ecosystem is 1,000 joule. Again, it goes on decreasing in secondary tropic level. It is 100 joules, and in tertiary level of consumer or tertiary tropic level, it is 10 joule. So the pyramid of energy, it comes to be always an upright one it is never inverted, it always come to be upright one. So pyramid of energy is always upright, and it gives us information regarding transformation of energy at successive trophic level or from successive trophic level within the food chain. So this is how it comes to be upright pyramid. Energy transformation in food chain. See here, the main source of energy is sun or solar radiation, from which energy is received by our earth. The energy which is emitted by the sun, it do not come as it is on the earth, which is emitted by the sun. Some amount of energy is usually lost while it is reaching up to the earth, especially near about 10% energy is absorbed by the ultraviolet radiations. 34% of energy is reflected back. Reflection takes place regarding near about of 35% of energy, whereas only 56% of energy it is received by earth. Out of this 56% of energy or solar energy received by the earth, only 0.02%, that is negligible amount, 0.02%, or we may say that a fraction of this energy is utilized by the plants or autotrophic organisms producers for it is utilized to assimilate food material, that is carbohydrate, proteins and lipids, etc. So for the process of photosynthesis, the energy available is only 0.02%, which is the fraction only, which is in the form of fraction only. If we consider the flow of energy at successive trophic levels, primary producers plants, autotrophs, primary producer, they receive energy from sun, that is the ultimate source of energy. From plants or autotrophs, the energy is taken by primary consumers, that is herbivores, some amount of energy is lost during this transformation from primary consumer. The energy is taken by secondary consumers during this also. Some amount of energy is lost from secondary consumers. The energy is taken by tertiary consumers. And here also some energy is lost in the form of heat. So, if you will observe that during transformation of energy from one tropic level to another tropic level, at each step heat energy is lost, and hence the energy which is transformed from one tropic level to next tropic level, you will observe that it never is returned to the previous tropic level. Second thing is that the energy available to the previous tropic level is always more than that of the next tropic level, because some amount of energy is lost during the transformation in the form of heat energy, or we may say that the energy available in the tropic level is directly proportional, the more is the length of food chain, less is the energy available in the subsequent higher tropic level. There is an inverse relationship. If length of food chain is more, then at successive tropic levels less and less energy will be available. On the contrary, if the food chain is a short one, the energy available in the subsequent tropic levels will be more, because there will be little or less loss of energy at each transformation, and hence this inverse relation is found to be present in between the length of food chain and energy available at successive tropic level. So in this manner, transformation of energy within an ecosystem takes place.